Aquarius, keep your family close. Keep your friends close. And I think you do anyway. You see, as you grow, and you are growing exponentially, and in fact, all of us are, but there's a lot of pause and there's a lot of stress right now in terms of resistance. It's almost like old adage, right? 2 steps forward, 3 steps back. It feels like that a little bit. But there is definitely something here where your family is going to save you, or just simply that having roots and knowing where you stand is going to really come in handy right now. It's kind of like a weird vibe, to be honest with you, because I don't feel like your energy is oh wait, you know, this is a thing that's been going on for a lot of people. It's your own fears that are making you pause and making you hesitate. And that's what a lot of us are doing right now, reassessing why we believe what we believe. But it's very similar to you in Capricorn. And I'll tell you why. Because Uranus and Saturn are in just like a punch match, a punch battle, constantly in contention of who's going to win. Is it the new ways that are going to win, or is it the old ways that are going to win? And the truth is, none of them are supposed to win. And the win for really the universe is that the new and the old mesh and find a place of compromise and find that like sort of pinpoint in time where we can all clear the way and move forward. But the constant contention and the constant strife is almost distracting you from what you can create. If you have felt very creatively distracted, not necessarily like you're giving up or you're not, you're not even motivated, but easily distracted, it's because of this pushback and this fight against, and a little bit of a disheartening sense. You know, that sense of, why is there so much pushback? Why can't people just accept these aspects of sort of mind-opening, broadening expansion that I'm trying to introduce to them? The answer simply is they're not all right. They're not all correct. You know, it's not always the new thing that works the best. Sometimes it's the old thing that works the best. And the new idea would be to be balanced, to have them in balance, and decide that, okay, you know what, we're not going to give away all the traditions, and we're not going to, and in fact, maybe we just have to clear the dust off of some of them, because we have to realize that they've been tainted or they've been tarnished by other people's shit, right? And we need to clear off that shit. But it's sort of just like clearing off shit right now, which may be irritating you, but at the same time, it's necessary. This is a week of a lot of irritations for you. Yeah, that's what so this is your channeled message, this initial conversation that we have, and then I will get into the oracle cards that are looking at me. I've already picked them for you, and then I will get into your animal totem messages, which is going to tell you how the universe is interacting with you through the animal kingdom and through messengers, and then your angel messages, which are messages directly from your angels. So all of that is all the steps of the reading, so that you guys know how the readings here work. If you've never been here before, and please, I ask that you watch the video all the way through, because that really, really helps out the channel. Even if you're not listening to it all, just sort of like let it run for all 25 minutes, if you could. But now getting back to the channeled message, there is a sense of almost like divine guidance, like divining something, divining energy, divining possibility, divining potential, divining it. But I will say this, Aquarius, just because you divine it doesn't mean everybody is used to is ready for it, and not everybody has to be ready for it. And I think that's kind of the secret to your success right now, is recognizing that everything you say is not going to be something that other people are prepared for, and to not to resist every bone in your body that says these people are ignorant, these people are stupid, to keep your mind open. It's like if let's put it this way, the message that you share has to be the message that you that you show. So it's like, if you want people to stay open-minded, then the trick of it is how you inspire people to stay open-minded is by staying open-minded yourself, and by listening to other people's concerns and maybe why they're not ready for things. You know, it's not in the shoving something down somebody's throat. If it's been done to you, you know how it feels, right? You hate other people like deciding that they figured you out, or telling you how to live your life, or trying to put you into like a little cubicle. That's just not you. You need to be you. You need to be individual, and everybody needs to be individual. Even if that individuality is expressed through something that you consider old school or not new. There's just different steps along human evolution. As frustrating as it is, some people are really not prepared to move forward. What's the matter? Yeah, and I do feel that you are broadening and expanding. And I feel, let's put it this way, there was a lot of new people coming into your life. And that's like almost my one red flag for you. Watch the fucking new people that are coming into your life. Because no, they're not all best friends. Just because they agree with you doesn't mean they believe in you. And that's what I want you to be very, very careful of. You have such great potential going on here. There's so many bright ideas and amazing creativity that's kind of being expressed through you. But if you get too caught up in sort of like the promotions, or letting people see, letting people notice, it's almost like getting distracted by the marketing, letting the marketing and branding efforts distract you from the actual product development. Like, you want to right now use all your creative energy for just product development, because if you build it, they will come. This is like, I'm serious, straight up field of dreams shit. It's how you build and what you build that's actually going to be attracting people's attention. So do not rush the process or feel in any way, shape, or form like you have to sort of kowtow to other demands or external demands. That's where you rebel. You rebel against this time, this clock that's ticking in the back. You have to rebel against that, because your focus is going to determine the quality of what you produce right now. And that's sort of like that one little caveat, is there might be people coming into your life that are providing a great deal of distraction. You know, I'm just saying, and I don't like to develop paranoia in people at all. You know, I'm not trying to say become this untrusting, cynical person. But if somebody is your biggest fan overnight, that's too quick. They don't know you, your ethics, or what you believe in well enough yet. And so it's double-sided, right? It's like nobody should be your biggest fan over fucking night. Let's talk about the cards. Don't let pride get in your way is emotionally what's going on. And this is Leo energy. So it's interesting that it's opposite energy from you, right? Leo is about the self and self-expression and just believing in your dreams, 100% going after what your heart radiates. But your energy is different. Your heart is, what is the crowd radiating? What's better for everybody? What are the bigger pictures, and how do we rebel against the norm? So there's this contradiction here but has that become something that's so prideful for you? You're actually forgetting what would be your biggest rebellion, which is just follow your heart. Just follow your heart. And it's interesting enough that sometimes we can let the crowd control us by telling us what not to be, right? There's this sense of, I'm a rebel because I wear black and everybody else is wearing red. But are you? Because you still let everybody else determine what you were going to wear. You didn't just choose your clothes. Maybe red's your favorite color. Maybe you liked red. Maybe you were feeling like red today, but instead you're like, no, I have to be contrary. I can't fit in. Well, sometimes you fit in and sometimes you don't. The point is to align to your heart space and always be true to your heart. And your heart could almost, your heart will never lead you astray, but your ego could, and they're not the same things. Balance spirituality and practicality. So this is interesting energy because we're still in Pisces season. So it's almost like manifesting dreams and making them real, like figuring out a way how to take something from the conceptual and put it into the tangible. But this is very intuitive stuff. It's very much, I'm sorry, something's stuck in my teeth. I apologize. It's very intuitive stuff. It's very, almost like it doesn't necessarily have a shape or a form right now. It's still very amorphous in your mind. So let it be feelings. And through that feeling, allow yourself to vibrate at a specific frequency, or understand it as a frequency, and don't question it as anything else. Just see if you feel comfortable in that frequency, and you'll get more answers than you would by just trying to figure things out or make them tangible or make them visual. A time for healing is here. So this is a new beginning. Whatever it was that is coming up from your past. I just felt something like something that may have been stolen from you in the past, or taken from you, something that may have been some betrayal that may have happened from the past. Essentially, there's healing from that now. So maybe a closing out of that aspect of your challenges right now. I'm using a new deck that a subscriber sent to me, and it's just an honor to receive gifts like that. She made them all by herself, and she printed them. It's all her artwork. It's called the Maya Oracle because it's named after her, and Maya means connection, connectivity, or almost like a web that connects all of us, connects between all of us. So it's this artwork, and it's phenomenal. And no, it's not a paid promotion. I just think it's the bomb. These are one of the cards from the deck, smoke. And this is like, smoke is like confusion. It's also a warning, right? Where there's smoke, there's fire. It's like, or like, think of smoke, the Indian smoke the Native American smoke signals. There's smoke in the air. You can tell that there's something wrong. Maybe you can't really smell exactly where the fire is, but you can react now. You can definitely decide that if you're not comfortable to move forward, just heed the warning is what this is saying. And this string is almost like something that connects you to the inevitable, something that connects you to the eternal. So have faith in that connection, because you'll never be disconnected from it. And even though maybe the path you were taking or something that you were involving yourself in felt like it was going to bring you closer to the other end, these are the ties that bind, like fate. If you ever heard that story, is like that string that connects two people, the string that connects between two people. But do you see how this is a long and winding road? It's almost like both of you have a long and winding journey to go on before you're able to meet. It's also a sense of your family, those strings that bind you and connect you to people eternally, right? So you'll never be disconnected from them, even though your paths, your physical form may change and your paths may weave in and out. There's still this inevitable connection, and in Pisces season, you're probably really getting a huge bite of that right now, Aquarius. A real full mouth taste of the mystery. Like you may feel this connectivity more than anything. Don't try hard. Just believe in it and follow where it takes you. Get your thought process out of the way, because that's not going to really work for you right now. It's just intuitively let it guide you. Then we have bones, which is the structure of who you are. It's what keeps everything up. And as nice as it is to say, to think, the blood and the heart, they may be more sensual or more romantic imagery. The bones are what keeps us standing. And so you have to have a structure. This is the structure that keeps your world up. This is what gives you sustenance and form. So obviously, Aquarius, this is a sense of knowing where you're rooted, because you have roots too. You have roots. Your bones are heavy, your roots are deep. But ironically, and I know you'll understand this, ironically, that's what gives you wings. And that's kind of hard, because a lot of times, like, we have all these new ideas that are outside the norm and want to tear down the structures, but the structure and the roots are actually what allow us to fly. And so it's like connect in a way that you would think would be counterproductive right now, but it's not. It's actually the most productive way. You know, trust in your family connections, trust in your attachments to your best friends, trust in them more than ever now, because those are the things that are going to actually give you lift off. But then you have blood. And the way that I saw this is not necessarily destruction, but I would watch out, because this card in accompaniment of this card does mean that, you know, there's some sort of sense of feeling ripped in half or cut in two, or some sort of injury that could come to you, not necessarily physically, but like socially, especially this sense of feeling like feeling severed, feeling not just drained. No, this is definitely kind of like danger. It's just like a red flag on the play. Watch out who you're trusting with, because there could be backstabbing, right? There could be somebody ripping across that midriff. Yeah, I want you to right now stick really close to the people that you absolutely trust, because I'm not feeling that this is going to be from them. This isn't that kind of betrayal, to be honest with you. This is more new people that you're letting hover in your space that you haven't vetted well enough yet. So this is fish, and this is money and finances. And it's easy, because when money and finances, when you're doing well, it's easy to draw in the vampires and the people who would be attracted to feeding off of you or treat you like food. So be very careful about that. And it's not something that you have to really be scared of. Know it, understand it, realize it, and don't let your ego think everybody's on your side. Be very, very particular on, like, keep vetting people the same way that you used to, especially when you're doing well, because you know that attracts the vampires, right? Archangel Gabriel is coming out as a part of this reading, messenger of creativity and hope. So this is on the upswing. Creativity, hope, there's a lot of abundance surrounding that project that you've been working on, your job, your business, your creative endeavor, whatever you're birthing into this world, there's a lot of hope that's radiating from it. It's good. It's all good stuff. Like this card is showing up to say, you're right on board there. You're right there. But remember, it could also make you feel very isolated, because you don't have as much social life time, right? Because you've been working so hard. And that's what happens. Like you can feel really engaged, but also feel like very isolated at the same time. This is a vulnerability, FYI. And then we have I am beautiful. So this is an appreciation for yourself, and maybe a reminder that you are a singular beauty, and that you are a unique beauty, or that beauty in and of itself is very unique, having picked out an individual that is uniquely beautiful in some way. And then I feel brave. That's beautiful energy. And you should feel brave. You should feel empowered. You should feel encouraged. Interesting. She has the colorful, she has the, oh, I love this card. I feel brave. So you're not afraid. You're definitely not afraid, and you shouldn't be. The thing is to use your courage to believe in yourself and protect yourself, not just in defensive. I don't want to get you in a defensive mode, but there is definitely some conflict that's going on here. It's the second time I got it in your reading. Now this card kind of says there may be conflict just because the two of you don't understand each other. There may be conflict just because you speak such different languages. You know, Uranus and Saturn are like combating in the sky, but the truth is Saturn used to rule Aquarius. So it's almost like these two different aspects of yourself are battling it out. The need to rebel, but also the need to be a fixed sign, which is maintain some normality, maintain that connectivity, maintain the idea or the idealisms, like those should be the same, right? Should they? I don't know. These two aspects of yourself are really at war right now, and they could be causing some chaos. But this is definitely your real friends. Your true friends are going to be there to help you along, especially when things get out of hand. Strangers is here as another red flag. This is meeting new people, going new places. But don't trust them before they've earned your trust. That's all I'm saying. Especially those people who are providing you with a lot of sweetness, a lot of goodness, a lot of yumminess, a lot of decadence. Just be very, very, listen, let them give you the gifts. Let them provide you with the attention. But that doesn't necessarily mean that you're taking them seriously. If you love this video so far, please like the video and share it to your social media platforms. Also, subscribe to the channel and ring that bell, hit all notifications so you know when I upload. I upload Aquarius content every single Wednesday along with Capricorn and Pisces. And then there's 9 other videos for that will come to you for the rest of the week. I always suggest that you watch your sun sign, your moon sign, and your rising sign for a really complete message. And like I said, it really helps the channel out when you watch the entire video, which I really appreciate. There's always an extended reading. That link is below. It's 2 in 1. So there's an extended tarot card reading, which digs really deep into the specifics of this reading. And then there's also the Aquarius specific romance reading in that video. You can also subscribe over on that platform too, and that'll give you access to the extended readings about a day before they come up here. And then last but not least, please join me on Instagram. You can find me at Born_without_boundaries on Instagram. I go live Monday through Friday. I do daily tarot card readings, and we can talk and we can interact, and it's really awesome. I'd love to see you there. All right, let's get into your animal totem messages. Okay. Animal totems, animal totems, animal totems for Aquarius, for Aquarius, for Aquarius, for Aquarius, for Aquarius. Okay. Interesting. Very specific. Spirit has your back. This is Capricornian energy, but this is also, Spirit is going to be sending you a lot of messages this week. Make sure, because Spirit is looking out for you, right? This is also authority. Authority, somebody in a high position, a high-ranking position, might actually be trying to protect you and guide you. Something like a mentorship, or even just somebody defending you and noticing you. That's how it could translate into the 3D. In terms of the spiritual communications, understand that Spirit is protecting you right now. So he's really kind of like when you see eagle flying around, you know there's a message that Great Spirit wants to communicate to you. And that message is usually one of check your actions, look around you, be aware of your surroundings right now, right? These kind of messages will be coming in. And then we have love is all around. So you are protected and buffered by light, by love, by light. There's also a lot of flattery, a lot of people saying good words about you. This is a Gemini energy. So there's a lot of communication, maybe one-on-one communication. That's really nice and really beautiful. And it kind of it feels good to you. It's really interesting how one's a sparrow and one's an eagle. So what I heard right now, especially between Gemini and Capricorn, is there could be some sense of opposites attracting, or feeling attracted to idealisms or ethics that you hadn't been attracted to before. Sort of somebody's changing your mind about something, or opening your mind, or making you consider something else, or vice versa, like you're doing it to somebody else. Trust it. This is Sagittarius energy. It's moth energy, like a moth to a flame. Trust it. Just head right on in there. This is almost inevitable. You can't really stop it as much. You just can't. You're just gonna go full steam ahead into this situation, when opposites attract situation. And then we have the miracles are endless. So there's lots of abundance here. Lots of prosperity, lots of joy. See, I see you heading into a new industry, or I see you heading into like taking a new step into the next step of your career. And this is Spirit telling you that there's like prosperity ahead. So, amen, hallelujah. A rebirth is assured. Finally being able to reveal something about yourself, come out about something about yourself, or be open finally, or get a second chance at something. So it's really interesting how suddenly there's a lot of second chances that are happening this week. Act as if. This is weird. Chameleon is here. Act as if. This is Spirit, like literally the animal totem saying, don't try to stand out this week. If you stand out this week, it'll be because you naturally do, but don't try to. It's better to just sit back and watch and observe right now. FYI. Let's look at your angel card readings. See what the angels have to say. Aquarius. 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 Vision. A positive outcome requires a positive vision. Visualize everyone involved in your present situation surrounded by light and love. Make sure to include yourself also. Your love has the power to influence and transform the current events. Archangel Sandalphon, I have heard your call for help. Your prayer will soon be answered. I don't think you're going to even see it coming. Peace. No matter where you are or what you're doing, inner peace is always possible. All it takes is a subtle shift in awareness. Think love and peace will follow. There's some undertones of love here, so I'll be very interested to know what's going on in your romance reading. Archangel Raphael. Feel yourself surrounded by my emerald green light. I, Archangel Raphael, offer you healing and solace. The storm clouds will soon clear and the sun will shine eternally bright. Trust. You got a time for healing here as well. So there is an opportunity to heal. Maybe the rift between you and somebody else, or just a sense of heal your life and be able to finally move on to the second stage of it. Let's get into the details with tarot and then your romance reading. The link is below. I'll see you guys over there.